Today I'm going to tell you about a very interesting American subculture called Deadheads. Deadheads are people that follow the Grateful Dead all around the country and go to all of their concerts. There are many people you would never guess were Deadheads. In a John Barlow quote, and he wrote songs for the Grateful Dead, he said about a woman he met once that she was an improbable deadhead, a sleek young psychiatrist who preferred black Armani suits to tie-dyes. There are also some current celebrities that you would never know are Deadheads unless they told you, like Lady Gaga, Susan Sarandon, Bill Murray, Bill Walton, the NBA player, and Andy Cohen, the late night talk show guy, and there's tons more, but we don't know them all. But Deadheads are not just Deadheads because of the music, there's many reasons why. So the Grateful Dead formed in the 60s, the prime time of hippie culture, and a bunch of college kids and teens started showing interest in the band and following them all around. I could be considered one of those kids today, and the following for the Grateful Dead grew from just a few people every show to thousands and thousands every show in a very short amount of time. Every single show sold out, and many people hunted for tickets to every show. Deadheads are die-hard fans that connect with each other on a level no one else can understand. The first reason, or the main reason Deadheads are Deadheads is because of the camaraderie between all the fans. If you go to a Grateful Dead show alone, there's no reason to worry because the people on either side of you are going to be friends with you no matter what, and they're going to introduce you to their group of friends and tons of other people that you would never know otherwise. And if you showed up with no money, they would probably buy you a drink or food or whatever else you needed. There's no real reason that all these people are so nice. Everyone's just happy and having a great time. Another reason Deadheads became Deadheads is because it's really against the grain. Deadhead culture definitely drives away from normal society, for sure. And there's always those people who don't want to follow the crowd. This scene was perfect for rebellious teens and college kids that didn't want to listen to their parents. In an interview with my own Deadhead dad, he talked about how he would sometimes go to shows without tickets and either buy one on the parking lot or someone would give it to him, which is called a miracle. And a miracle is when a Deadhead gives another Deadhead a ticket for free, and often at shows beforehand you'll see people with one finger in the air, and that's code for I need a miracle. My dad's also been to about 105 shows. Deadheads are definitely a unique crowd that no one understands, not even themselves, and the following was and still is really big. Another reason Deadheads are Deadheads is because of the parking lot before the shows, which sounds super weird, and it is. And people sell stuff, all kinds of stuff out of the backs of their cars and vans, like stickers, pins, patches, tie-dyes, all sorts of clothes, tapestries, food, drinks, jewelry, pretty much anything you could ever ask for. And this is called Shakedown Street, which is a Grateful Dead song, and you can buy literally anything on Shakedown Street. These parking lots typically open the afternoon of the show, earlier in the afternoon of the show, before the band gets there, before anything, and people set up tents and coolers and chairs and all kinds of stuff all before the show even starts, and they just hang out for hours and hours. This parking lot is definitely the sight to see. Lastly, Deadheads are so committed because of the actual band. Jerry Garcia was worshipped by many, and he was one of the guitarists and one of the vocalists for the Grateful Dead, and he had a very unique voice. When he died in 1995, the culture came to an abrupt halt. Every Deadhead in the country was heartbroken, and the culture seemed to stop. There were new renditions of the Grateful Dead, such as Further, Rat Dog, and the other ones, but nothing really stuck with them. In a 2015 CNBC article, an author said, "The fans continued to come, looking for the old magic." He was implying that the spark was gone after Jerry Garcia died. until 2015, the 50th anniversary of the Grateful Dead, when they played 6 final shows called Fairly Well. And they said there would be no more shows after these, and the last 3 were in Chicago, and one of these was my first Dead show, where me and my family all went together. This is a shadow box that my mom made after we came back, and in here there's necklaces that got handed to us, and a program, a bingo card with a bunch of Grateful Dead things, and fun hippie stuff. These are me and my mom's feet and some tie-dye roses in our cup holder at our seats. This is a pizza box with a Grateful Dead logo from Giordano's, the most famous pizza place in Chicago. This is a picture of me, my mom, and my brother. This is a sticker that got handed to us. This is my dad and his friend. We got some dried tie-dye roses that got handed to us at the concert, and some red ones, and a sticker that someone gave us. And these are our tickets from the show. Every Deadhead showed up to at least one of these shows pretty much, and the magic seemed to come back. Today, Bob Weir, Bill Kreutzmann, Mickey Hart, plus Jeff Chimeni, Oteil Burbridge, and the mainstream John Mayer that plays Your Body is a Wonderland. That John Mayer, they all play together, playing all Grateful Dead songs as Dead and Company, and I've been to tons and tons of those shows. I can't remember how many. Deadhead culture is something that will definitely not just fade away. Dead and Company is laying all Deadheads together, and I don't think the culture is going away anytime soon. Young people are finding a new interest in the band, and all the old timers are still showing up to the shows. The Grateful Dead's music is timeless, and so are the fans. Yay!